Wow, get ready to have your perception of reality completely flipped. You're about to learn a method so potent, so lightning fast, it can bring your deepest desires into being in just 60 minutes or less. Yes, you heard that right, under an hour, with a 100% guarantee. Now, before your mind throws up a wall of skepticism, let me share something truly extraordinary. I've personally witnessed this technique radically alter destinies in real time. Just yesterday, a student of mine put this very method to the test and landed a life-altering job offer in a mere 47 minutes. This isn't some fluffy positive thinking or endless chanting of affirmations. We're diving into something far more profound, a shift in the very fabric of your being. Drawing inspiration from the groundbreaking insights of Neville Goddard, I've refined this method to deliver results with breathtaking speed. But that's not all. This isn't just about getting what you want. It's about understanding the very nature of reality and your place within it. Before we embark on this journey of transformation, let's take a moment to acknowledge the currents of change that are always swirling around us. Whether it's the fiery hues of autumn or the serene stillness of winter, every moment is ripe with possibility. And I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, that you are deserving of everything your heart truly yearns for. Today, I'm going to illuminate the path, showing you precisely how to claim what is rightfully yours. Let me open up a chapter from my own life. Just 3 moons ago, I found myself in my meditation space, feeling utterly stagnant. Even with a deep understanding of various manifestation techniques, a crucial element was missing. Then, like a thunderbolt, a powerful realization struck: we've been making manifestation far too complicated. What I'm about to share isn't just another strategy. It's a fundamental shift in how you perceive and interact with reality itself. Let's gently adjust our perspective on manifestation, like turning a kaleidoscope to see a new pattern emerge. I recall sitting in my garden last summer, a wave of frustration washing over me as manifestations seemed to crawl at a snail's pace. That's when the insight dawned: we've been allowing our minds to dictate the when of our manifestations, shackling ourselves to a limited perception of time. Consider this. When you order something online with express delivery, you don't become consumed by anxiety about its arrival, do you? You don't spend precious hours fretting over whether your package will take weeks to materialize. Of course not. You hold the unwavering knowing that it's arriving tomorrow because that's your expectation, your lived experience, and your belief in what's possible. Well, my friends, the universe operates on the very same principle when it comes to manifestation. Now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. Let me introduce you to what I call the potential of boundless possibilities. This is where the magic truly resides. Imagine your mind as a thermostat, a regulator of your inner world. If you set it to 70 degrees, it diligently maintains that temperature, regardless of external fluctuations. Similarly, if you harbor the belief that something will take 5 years to manifest, your mind, with unwavering loyalty, will orchestrate the precise circumstances to ensure it unfolds over 5 years. It's not being malicious, it's simply responding to your deeply held instructions, your ingrained beliefs. Here's a poignant story about one of my students, Angela. She had been tirelessly striving to manifest her dream job for 2 long years when she sought my guidance. I gently inquired, why? Why 2 years? She looked perplexed and replied, well, that's just how long these things take, isn't it? And there it was, a limiting belief, a self-imposed barrier, dictating her entire timeline. Think about Elon Musk pushing Tesla engineers to solve a critical production hurdle in just 24 hours, a task they initially estimated would take 6 months. He shattered perceived limitations, proving that often, the boundaries are illusions we create ourselves. Similarly, JFK's audacious moon landing challenge defied all conventional logic and timelines, fundamentally reshaping what humanity considered achievable. The important thing is ahead, so keep reading. Now, let's turn our attention to manifesting abundance, the flow of prosperity in your life. Money, much like time, is fluid, an energetic current. It responds to your inner vibration, your unwavering beliefs, and your level of certainty. Many people confine their earning potential to rigid, traditional systems, hourly wages, fixed salaries, years of painstaking saving. But true wealth doesn't necessarily adhere to these restrictive structures. Consider those who win lotteries or entrepreneurs whose ventures suddenly skyrocket. Their wealth wasn't a gradual accumulation over time, it was the result of aligning with opportunity and embracing a state of receptivity. Watch to the end and you'll find out the most important thing. Here's a compelling example. Sarah Blakely, the visionary founder of Spanx, was selling fax machines door to door when her billion-dollar idea sparked to life. She lacked the conventional qualifications, substantial funding, or influential connections, yet she possessed an unshakable certainty in her vision. Within a mere 2 years, her company exploded into a global phenomenon. What is the invisible anchor that keeps most people tethered to financial struggle? Limiting beliefs about money, deeply ingrained in the subconscious. Statements like, "I can only earn this much per hour," or, "It takes years of sacrifice to achieve financial security," become self-fulfilling prophecies, locking you into a cycle of scarcity. Let go of the past. Your financial history does not dictate your financial future. If you've faced challenges making ends meet, it doesn't mean abundance is not available to you now, in this very moment. How do you sculpt a new financial reality, one of flow and ease? It begins with understanding that money is, at its essence, energy. It gravitates towards where it is welcomed, appreciated, and honored. Here's how to cultivate this alignment within yourself. Declare your unwavering certainty about wealth. Don't whisper timid hopes like, "I hope I'll earn more," or "I wish I could have financial freedom." Instead, proclaim with conviction, "I am absolutely certain that abundance is flowing into my life right now." As you speak these words, don't get entangled in the how. Instead, immerse yourself in the feeling of already possessing it. Liberate yourself from the shackles of time constraints. Society often dictates that building wealth is a decades-long, arduous climb. This belief is antiquated, a relic of a limited worldview. Consider this: a single breakthrough idea, a serendipitous connection, or an unforeseen opportunity can instantly transform your financial landscape. Open yourself to receiving wealth in unexpected, unconventional ways. Reframe your relationship with money. Shift your perception of money from an elusive, distant goal or a source of anxiety to a trusted ally, a flowing current of energy. Treat it with reverence, gratitude, and unwavering trust. Instead of lamenting, "I never have enough," affirm, "Money flows to me easily and consistently." This subtle yet profound shift in your internal language recalibrates your energy and invites abundance to enter your experience. Focus on contribution, not just personal consumption. Those who experience the greatest financial abundance often share a common trait: they are deeply focused on how they can create value for others, how they can serve the greater good. When you approach wealth from a mindset of giving, whether through your unique talents, your dedicated service, or innovative creations, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds by amplifying your returns. Now, let me unveil the most potent manifestation formula I've ever encountered, a key that unlocks the very doors of possibility. This isn't just another technique to add to your collection, it's a complete rewiring of how manifestation operates in your life, a shift at the deepest level. It all hinges on 3 deceptively simple words: I am certain. When you utter, "I am certain," you're not merely stringing together words, you're declaring a state of being, a profound inner alignment. Reflect on the unwavering confidence you have in something as fundamental as your name. If someone questioned it, doubt wouldn't even flicker in your mind, would it? That unwavering conviction, that absolute certainty, is the level we are aiming to cultivate in relation to your desires. Here's where the true enchantment lies. The phrase, "within the next hour," is not arbitrary. Through extensive exploration with countless individuals, I've discovered that the 60-minute timeframe operates with remarkable efficacy, almost like a magical window. It provides ample time for the universe to orchestrate the necessary shifts in circumstances, yet it's concise enough to prevent your logical, doubting mind from erecting barriers of resistance. Let me share a personal anecdote to illuminate this. Just last month, I found myself in urgent need of a critical document for a pressing business matter. Typically, obtaining this document involves a processing period of weeks. Yet, as I sat in my office at 2:15 p.m., I declared with unwavering certainty that I would have it in my hands by 3:15 p.m. At 3:02 p.m., an email notification chimed, there it was, the document attached. The sender even included an apology, explaining that it had been prepared weeks prior but had somehow been overlooked. This is the sheer power of certainty. When you declare, "What I desire to manifest will happen," you're not engaging in wishful thinking or hopeful yearning. You're stating an undeniable truth, as certain as the sun rising in the east each morning. Would you ever entertain doubt about that? Here's where many stumble. They approach manifestation as if it were a cosmic lottery, a game of chance, when in reality, it's a cosmic law, as dependable and consistent as gravity itself. Now, let me introduce you to what I call the master key to instant manifestation, the flow state of certainty. This is the realm where everything harmonizes, where creation unfolds like a beautiful symphony. I'm going to guide you on precisely how to access this transformative state at will. Imagine standing in a flowing river. When you resist the current, fighting against its natural direction, you struggle, exhaust yourself, and make minimal progress. But when you surrender to the flow, aligning with its inherent momentum, you move effortlessly downstream, carried by its power. Manifestation operates in a strikingly similar manner. The flow state of certainty is that exquisite balance point between active creation and complete surrender. It's not about forcefully manipulating circumstances, nor is it about passively waiting for things to magically appear. It's about cultivating and sustaining that perfect equilibrium, being absolutely certain of your manifestation while simultaneously detaching from how it will specifically unfold. Let me share a profound story from one of my workshops. A participant named Michael had been wrestling with manifesting a specific business opportunity, pushing, forcing, and employing every technique he knew. During the workshop, I guided him into the flow state of certainty. Within that single hour-long session, he received a phone call about an even better opportunity than he had initially envisioned. Here's the crux: the flow state isn't primarily about what you're doing, it's fundamentally about who you are being. When you inhabit this state, you are embodying the person who already possesses what they desire. You're not hoping, wishing, or even just believing, you are knowing. It's akin to walking into your favorite restaurant when hunger arises. You don't hope they will serve you food, you know they will. Remember this profound truth: when you embody certainty, your manifestation becomes inevitable, a natural unfolding of reality. Manifestation transitions from a striving effort to an inevitable outcome when you fully enter this state of certainty. You're no longer trying to make it happen, you are allowing what is already yours in the energetic realm to materialize into physical form. It's like simply opening your front door to receive a package that has already been delivered, waiting patiently for you. The universe is perpetually poised, simply awaiting your alignment with the receptive state to bestow upon you what you desire. These aren't mere techniques, they are profound transformations, and they are unfolding in people's lives with astonishing speed, exceeding their wildest expectations. Let me share two more remarkable stories to illustrate this. First, Rachel desperately wanted tickets to the World Series, specifically 3 seats together for a completely sold-out event. Every online platform displayed unavailable, but instead of succumbing to discouragement, she declared with unwavering conviction, "I am absolutely certain 3 perfect tickets will appear within the hour." Within a mere 10 minutes, she refreshed one website, and there they were, 3 perfect seats. The seller disclosed that they had been holding onto them for weeks but felt an inexplicable urge to post them at that precise moment. The key to Angela's story, and indeed to all manifestations that come to fruition, lies in the profound shift in your inner landscape, the internal state that arises from absolute certainty. When Angela declared with unshakable confidence, "I am absolutely certain he will call within the next hour," with a changed heart, she wasn't merely wishing or hoping for a favorable outcome. She was creating an energetic alignment, a vibrational resonance that allowed her to receive precisely what she desired. Now, let's delve deeper into the fundamental principles at play, exploring why this approach is so profoundly powerful: the gamma brain state, a direct conduit to manifestation. What Angela experienced is intricately linked to an extraordinary phenomenon in neuroscience. When you transition into a state of absolute certainty, your brainwaves naturally shift into what is known as the gamma brainwave state. This is not a commonly accessed state in everyday life. It's typically observed in master meditators, highly skilled athletes in peak performance, and advanced spiritual practitioners, often after years of dedicated training. But here's the empowering news: you can train yourself to access it at will, unlocking its transformative potential. What transpires when you enter the Gamma state? Heightened mental clarity. The Gamma state sharpens your focus with laser-like precision, enabling you to align your intentions with your desired outcome with unparalleled clarity. It's as if your mind transforms into a focused beam, effortlessly cutting through confusion and doubt, establishing a direct, unwavering connection with your goal. Reduce stress and anxiety. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by stress, anxiety, or self-doubt, your body enters a state of profound calm and centeredness. Cortisol, the stress hormone, naturally decreases, and your nervous system achieves a state of balanced harmony. This reduction in stress is vital because when you are in a state of anxiety, you inadvertently block the very flow of energy that is essential for manifestation. Certainty, in stark contrast, cultivates a state of ease, allowing energy to flow freely and unhindered. Your energetic field aligns with your desire. When your brain operates in the Gamma state, your entire being, body and mind, vibrates at a higher frequency. You emit a positive, magnetic energy field that naturally attracts the people, opportunities, and circumstances that are in perfect alignment with your manifested desires. This is where the concept of vibration truly comes to life. When you harmonize your thoughts, feelings, and energy with unwavering certainty, you effortlessly attract that which resonates at the same vibrational frequency. Reflect on how manifestation typically unfolds in our daily lives. More often than not, we are plagued by doubts and fears, those insidious whispers of limitation. We question the process itself, wonder if it will actually work for us, and may even unconsciously sabotage our own efforts with negative self-talk. But when you embody absolute certainty, your entire nervous system shifts into a state of readiness, of open receptivity. Your body responds to this unwavering certainty by feeling empowered, capable, and aligned, rather than tense, doubtful, and constricted. It's analogous to using a GPS navigation system. When you input your desired destination, it doesn't hope you'll arrive. It operates with unwavering certainty, recalculating routes as needed but always diligently guiding you towards your intended point. Here's the pivotal distinction: hoping creates duality, the inherent possibility of both success and failure, a state of uncertainty. Certainty, in its unwavering nature, collapses these dualistic possibilities into a single, inevitable outcome, the realization of your desire. But there are a few vital guiding principles to keep in mind. Cease obsessing. Once you have declared your certainty, resist the urge to constantly check for results every minute. This very act of obsessive checking breeds resistance, hindering the flow of manifestation. Trust the process. Cultivate unwavering trust in the unfolding process. Know that the universe is working in your favor, orchestrating the details behind the scenes, even if you don't see immediate tangible evidence. Protect the sacred space of your manifestation from doubt and interference. Don't share it prematurely. Refrain from discussing your manifestation with others during this initial period. External voices, even well-intentioned ones, may inadvertently introduce seeds of doubt into your sacred space, potentially diluting your certainty. Continue living your life. Certainty doesn't require your life to come to a standstill. It's as natural and integrated as your very next breath. Continue engaging in your normal activities, knowing that the wheels of manifestation are turning in the background. Now it's your turn to step into your power. Utilize this transformative technique today. Declare your certainty with unwavering conviction, align your inner state with the feeling of already possessing your desire, and then gracefully allow the universe to orchestrate its part in bringing it to fruition. When you witness the results unfold in your life, please return here and share your story in the comments. I would be deeply honored to hear how this has worked for you. Until our paths cross again, continue manifesting, continue believing in your boundless potential, and most importantly, keep cultivating that unwavering, absolute certainty within. Peace and boundless blessings to you, beautiful souls.